Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Donaron Monologue podcast. I am your host, Bo. And before we get started, we want to thank our sponsor and longtime friend of the show, Ashley Luann Kay. You can follow her on Instagram at the Minnesota Nurse, all lowercase, all one word. Check her feed out for some awesome nursing subjects. Guys, today we're going to talk about the true, I guess, ultimate legacy of WarCraft, and that is World of Warcraft. We don't have vanilla to show you, even though that's mostly what I'm going to be talking about. But we do have the Burning Crusade, the first expansion, and Wrath of the Lich King, the second expansion, which right here is where WoW ended for a lot of people. After this, we lost our talent trees. We lost auto attacks. I mean, you can still auto attack, but there's really no reason to. The game became a lot more theme parky and less of an RPG. I was a huge defender of the theme park format for a long time until Classic came out last year, and I remembered. So today we're going to be talking about when World of Warcraft came out, and my goodness, you want to talk about a game that took the world by storm. I think it is still the best-selling video game of all time, isn't it? Yeah, it's either that or Super Mario Bros. 3. It's one of the two. We'll look it up. I can't help but notice that Adam's on at a computer right now, but we'll look it up later. No reason for him to stop playing Pokemon over the podcast that we're providing for our fans. Just remember, Bo loves you guys, even if Adam hates you from the bottom of his heart. He's smiling right now about you not knowing if World of Warcraft is the best-selling video game. If it's not the best-selling video game of all time, it's one of. And I don't think it's really that odd to state that World of Warcraft is part of our American cultural heritage. I don't think that's how huge this game is. I don't think that's a stretch.
It's one of the best episodes of South Park.
Okay. So when Classic came out last year, I'm going to talk about the impact it had. But when Classic came out last year, we were a lot of meme pages stuff were reminding us of one of the best things that happened during Classic, and that was Make Love, Not Warcraft, the South Park episode about World of Warcraft. And I remember someone on Reddit came up with a timer that if you started the episode at that moment, the Classic service would go live the moment Cartman says we could finally play the game. That whole episode, just magnificent. It's do you guys want to sit out here in the sun, throwing a ball around, doing nothing, or do you want to sit at a computer all day and do something that matters? Like the montage of them training with Paul Stanley's "Live to Win" playing. Oh, it's perfect. It's beautiful. But guys, so WarCraft, it had its own South Park episode, and the legend goes that they actually made that episode to justify getting footage from World of Warcraft because they actually could not tear themselves away from playing. They were Matt Stone and Trey Parker, who are very notoriously known for video games. They love video games, and they are World of Warcraft players. Robin Williams was a World of Warcraft player. Vin Diesel is, I still believe, a World of Warcraft player. I asked what race and class Adam thought he played earlier. I was like, just making conversation with him, and he was like, whichever one has the most family. Because those terrible movies that he made. Now Adam's mad at me because I said that Fast and Furious is terrible. Ronda Rousey plays World of Warcraft. Mila Kunis played World of Warcraft, and there was someone on America's Next Top Model, I can't remember, but in her speech that she gave when she moved on to the next round, she recruited for her guild. I'll never forget. Yeah, she recruited for her guild in WoW. She lost, by the way, but that was her spiel, and she doesn't have time for runways. She had to get in those 40-man raids, brother. But World of Warcraft blew up, and it was huger than Warcraft ever was, which Warcraft was already big by video game standards, but World of Warcraft became a cultural phenomenon. I remember one of my first jobs in college, there was a guy there that was literally just there to make sure his WoW subscription was paid. That's all he did. If he was not at work, He was at home playing World of Warcraft. He lived with his parents. All of his paycheck went to his bank account and just sat there because he walked to work. His parents fed him, sheltered him. They paid the utility. I'm assuming he helped out a little bit. He wasn't a complete piece of crap. He was a cool guy. So I assume he helped them out when they needed it or something. But other than his $15 a month WoW subscription and WoW merch, he didn't spend money. Like, he just played WoW. And there were people that just played WoW. There's people still today, but back then it was serious business. There was a lot of people that's all they did all day. The World Health Organization just declared, I think last year, a bit before they had their hands full with that COVID-19. That's right. That's what it is. This all-consuming pandemic that's dominated news for almost a year because no one's doing what they're supposed to do, so it's just going to become a normal part of life. But yeah, before they had their hands full with that, they actually declared that video game addiction is a health problem. And I'm not disagreeing with them. I do remember there being some extreme cases related to World of Warcraft, some absolute extreme cases. But I do want to state that the hobby of video games is a perfectly normal hobby. There's nothing wrong with you, but anything can become addictive if you allow it to. So this is Don Ram telling you to stay in school. Unless school gets in the way of World of Warcraft, in which case drop out. You've got raids to make. So World of Warcraft, it was not the first MMO, not by a long shot. And it did not immediately destroy EverQuest. I do remember that EverQuest held on for a little bit. But WoW really, really, really dominated everything. And every MMO that has come out since WoW has tried to be WoW and failed. The only one that's even come close to success is Final Fantasy XIV, which is very very humorously referred to as Weeb WoW. And it is very fun. I've played 14 extensively. I think 14 has amazing lore. I think pound for pound for what it has better lore than WoW. I just prefer WoW's. It's an incredible game, and it's very much like WoW, but there's subtle differences that do make a difference. I don't think it has as robust of a community as WoW, but nothing ever will, and that's something that WoW is always going to have. But so we have celebrities playing this game. We have everyone play. Everyone knew someone that played this game, and it's incredible to me who you still meet that plays WoW. My wife works with a nurse who plays WarCraft. And then she's like, oh, my husband plays. And the first question I ask her when she comes back and tells me that she works with someone that plays WarCraft is, what faction do they play, Alliance or Horde? She's like, oh, I would never have thought to even ask that. And it's like, it's the most important question you can ask them. Ask them. I need to know whether or not I hate or love this person. Guys, in the comments, tell me what... I keep tunes on both factions. I prefer Alliance, but there's a lot about the Horde I like as well. Guys, in the comments, let us know what faction you're playing or what faction you play. So, World of Warcraft quickly became a cultural phenomenon, and for me personally, all I could do was follow the lore at first because I didn't have good enough internet to play reliably where I lived. So, it wasn't until years later, and I just kept up on lore, that's all I did. I would play Classic at friends' houses, but I wouldn't be able to actually play a lot of it. It wasn't until years later... my wife's stepdad, my stepfather-in-law, for Christmas one year gave me the $20 starter pack. And he's like, I know you like role-playing games. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could play WoW. I could play WoW. This was during Mists. I immediately went home, immediately installed it, and my wife has probably hated the dude ever since, because I finally had access to WarCraft. I wasn't just keeping up on lore. I wasn't watching cinematics. I wasn't watching raids on YouTube. I was playing the dang game at my own home on my own account, and it just felt wonderful. And I've been playing ever since. I played through Mist. I played through Warlords. I played through Legion. Legion was sick. just brokenhearted by Battle for Azeroth. And when Classic launched last year, I fell in love with the game all over again because I got the true vanilla Classic experience. And oh my gosh, I'm still loving it to this day. I don't care that a lot of people have left. I don't care. There's still a lot of people that love that game that's still playing it. I'll never go back to retail. I never will. I have not played, and a lot of people told me that that's ridiculous. You will. I haven't. I have not gone back to retail since. I maintain a WoW subscription for Classic. Shadowlands, I don't know, man. I really don't know about it. That level squish is weird. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't like where the lore is gone. The best part of playing Classic is, oh my goodness, you walk into Orgrimmar, Thrall sitting in that chair, brother. Saurfang is guarding that chair. I mean, Tyrande and Malfurion, Teldrassil stands. I love it. I love being able to experience that lore again firsthand. I love the zones, the uncataclysmed zones. I love the level 60 cap, the natural level 60 cap. There's just the community, the auction house, everything about it. It's just an awesome time. I'm so happy that Blizzard did the right thing and gave us Classic. However, I've got to say that I think a lot of fans are agreeing with me. We want these. We want Blizzard to go ahead and give us Burning Crusade, even if it's just on... And what I don't get, EverQuest has been doing this forever. Forever. A company with a abysmally much more smaller fraction of funds regularly maintains Classic servers. Oh my goodness, Adam just told me they might be doing Burning Crusade. That's... I would love... I will make another Horde tune if the Blood Elves go live. We're looking this up after this episode. Yeah, after this episode, we are actually looking this up. I'll tell you tomorrow, unless you look it up yourselves, which you're free to do. But you can also trust Donoram for the latest in news that happened 6 weeks ago. So, guys, if Burning Crusade comes out, I'm going to make another Horde because I'm going to make a Blood Elf. I don't care what Adam says. They are extremely anime. They are extremely cheesy, but that's why I love them. I love Blood Elves. Man, I got to think of a name for my Blood Elf now. Blood Scar. And it'll be the no, but that's, you know what? If we find out that that's true, I'm going to level the Pally 1 through 60 on my WoW Classic a year later thing. And when yes, they have hair like Sephiroth. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna be the first to get the Sephiroth name. I will sit on that bitch until that thing goes live to get Sephiroth for my Blood Elf. And but I'm going to be a hunter, Blood Elf hunter. That was my first WoW character ever. Was a Blood Elf hunter named. No, I'm not gonna tell you my name. I don't want you to steal my name when it goes live, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I chased a lot of rabbits on this one, but World of Warcraft is huge, and you know we're going to be revisiting this. I would love to do lore podcast. I know that you guys have a lot of options for finding lore, but I hope you would love to hear lore from me. If you would, say something in the comments. Discord boys, light it up. Let me know what you think. Guys, we do have a Discord live. Please check out the Discord. I think that's the funnest thing we've done. Is the Discord. We're having a blast. We, like I told you guys yesterday, we had an insane Pokemon match the other night on Discord. So guys, like, share, and subscribe. Join the Discord. The link's there. We got the Patreon link is live. Join in on that because we've got cool stuff coming for our Patreon subscribers that's only going to be available there. We want to thank people for their support, and so we're giving them awesome content. Don and I especially are working hard on that. Guys, we're blowing up. I hope you join me. We have a new t-shirt and our merch. Check it out. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Stay safe.